Hey everybody, welcome to GForce Golf. I'm Stuart and we're into part 2 of how to load your shoulders. This is what Pete Cowen's been talking about for many months now, and just going to sort of clear up what he means by that, because there's 2 ways to load your shoulders. So there's number 1, the power transfer element, right? If we want to create power, we need to load the shoulders, and Pete describes it very simply like a boxer. He's going to load his shoulders so he can deliver the knockout blow. The same would be throwing. If you're going to throw a ball, we're not going to tie the arms into the body and try and throw it like this. We're actually going to load the shoulder so we can throw the ball as far as we possibly can. So the same applies in your golf swing. We need to load the shoulders for power, but then you need to load the shoulders for the shot intention. Now the intention is, am I playing a fade? Am I playing a draw? Am I playing a straight shot? And all those 3 shots require a particular delivery position. Again, you hear Pete talking about delivery position, and this is what it's about. You need that intention long before you get into delivery. So if I want to hit a fade, for example, I would tend to stand a little bit open to the target. The intention is to start the ball a little bit left of my target. So this is really my plan in my head. And then from there, I'm going to load my shoulder to hit a fade. And then if my intention was to change, if I want to hit a draw, then I would aim slightly to the right of the target, visualize that shot, load my shoulders for a draw. So you can see the ball hitting the right side of the net. And if I want to hit a straight shot, I would aim straight, with that intention of hitting the ball straight, load my shoulders for a straight shot, and hit it straight. So you can see the ball striking the net in 3 different positions: left to centre for the fade, centre for the straight, right hand side for the draw. So when I load my shoulders for the fade, I'm going to aim just a little bit left of my target, but I'm really going to get that feeling of my arms being up a lot more. So this is more loaded up, okay, and here are the shoulders more loaded downward, which would be a draw. Somewhere in between, that's your neutral shot. So we've got this difference between a loaded fade to a loaded shoulder draw or neutral position. So each one of those positions at the top is going to create a different delivery position, and that's the important part. As Pete says, the common denominator between all the top players is they all get it in the correct delivery position relevant to the shot that they want to play. So that's what I'm doing there. If I want to play a fade, loading my shoulder for the fade so I can get a fade delivery, which will be slightly out to in. That's where I want to be for a fade, so the club can swing to the left as I go through. If I'm playing a draw, I get into a position where my arms are a little bit low down, sitting the shoulders down. Get the feeling in my hands swinging back underneath my chest. So delivery is now more from in to out. That's going to start the ball to the right, give me the draw. Or if my intention is for a straight shot, somewhere in between the fade and the draw with the loaded shoulders, then down into delivery, where we're pretty much getting the shaft perfect to parallel, and that's for your straight ball flight. The best thing you can do is random practice. You want to practice hitting these fades, draws, straight shots, and just mix everything up all the time, right? When you go out and play, you're not in the same situation. You're not trying to play a perfectly straight shot over and over again. In fact, it's easier to shape the ball. You look at any sport with a ball, with a racket or without a racket, you know, they're not trying to hit it perfectly straight all the time. They're actually shaping the shot all the time. It's a lot easier, trust me. So practice like this, hit a few shots with each. So this is my fade. Fade. Notice the ball's hitting the same spot on the net, slightly left to centre. and then switch to a draw. A little bit closed on my stance there. Load it for a draw. So watch where that ball hits the net. Same spot. Then load it for a straight shot. The shot intention, or the message you give your brain, is going to help with that, dictate that swing path. Not quite on that one. That's better. So Pete Cowen talks a lot about the shoulder movement, and he describes the swing like a car, and it's absolutely spot on. Your body is the engine, all right, and you want it to do the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, the hands, arms and club are the steering element of the swing. Okay, that's what's going to control the ball flight. So, but what transfers the energy from the body into the hands, arms and club? It's the shoulders, all right? And we quite often, we don't really talk about these because I know a lot of you come over the top and you're trying to cut the shoulders out of the swing. So, but they deliver a tremendous amount of power because it's just like the boxing analogy, okay? You know, you're using the shoulders to really get that energy from the body, you know, down through your arm into your fist, throwing. Same as well, that loaded shoulder, unloading it is really where the power comes from. So here's me loading my shoulders for a draw. Look at the angle of the flagpole there. All right, now I'm going to load it for a fade. Steeper angle on the flagpole, and then neutral, somewhere in between the two. Your shoulders dictate the path of the golf club, the path the club travels around your body, and it's really clear when you see it with the flagpole. So if I make a very steep swing, or if I want to make a steep swing because I'm hitting a fade, let's say, then you're going to see my shoulders are going to turn a lot steeper in relation to the ground. And then back through. If I'm going to hit a massive draw or hook around a tree, I need to start the ball right. You're going to see me swinging flatter. You're going to see my shoulders swing much flatter as well. So your shoulders are really important. They'll dictate that swing path and dictate what shot you want to hit. So you've really got to think about your intention first, what you want to hit, and then you go with the shot then. That's going to help you get into the correct delivery position. So you're probably thinking, well, what's the goal with the swing trainer? What's the deal behind this flexible golf shaft? Well, if you can hit it, and more importantly, if you can hit it and hit it straight and hit it solid and hit it as far, if not further, than your regular golf club, you are training the best swing you can possibly train, because the whole thing works around the laws of physics and mechanics. So how the hell do you hit a ball with a shaft as flexible as that? Well, it's just down to the physics of the swing and the mechanics, right? That golf shaft, it's no different to this piece of string, ball on a string, right? So this string is really flexible at the moment. How do I get tension through it? Well, I just start twirling the ball around and I pull on the string. What's happening to the string? It's got tension through it. What's happening to the ball? It's going faster and faster. Not only is it going faster and faster, but it's going round consistently on the same orbit. I can pretty much predict where that ball's going to be right now. Okay, I can guide it around where I want to put it. Imagine if you could get that sort of speed and control when you play golf. Well, you can. That's what the GForce Swing Trainer is for. If you can learn to hit it, and then more importantly hit it straight, because the first few shots you're going to hit are going to go a long way off to the right, or you're not going to strike it, and that's why you need to follow and work on the three key elements of the golf swing: your rhythm, your transition, your release. That's going to give you the speed, that's going to give you the strike, right? You can see the physics, right? We need rotation to get tension through the shaft, okay? So when you swing a golf club, we rotate our bodies. That's creating the going to create the tension through the golf shaft, and that's what stabilizes the face. So as I rotate this ball around on a piece of string, because I've got tension through the string, I can stabilize the ball. I've got control over where it's going. I know where it's going. This is predictability. That's what you want in your golf swing. But guess what? You don't have to think about it. That's what the shaft is for, right? It's going to tell you when you're swinging right and when you're swinging wrong. Not only that, is you can hit balls flat out with it. It's used on tour by the likes of Rory, McIlroy, Minjee Lee, top coaches, Pete Cowen, and many, many more. If you go online, you're going to see all the reviews on the club and how it's helping golfers just like you with their transition issues, with their release issues, with their timing issues. It's got so many benefits. You just need to go and get one, because not only are you just buying a golf club with a flexible shaft that's going to help you develop the correct feels in your swing so you can figure stuff out yourself. You get all this free online training. I send out free weekly videos. I've got over 200 videos on my YouTube channel now. There's something in there for everybody, and every video that I do, I'm using a GForce Swing Trainer to help you identify faults in your swing and show you how to correct them. You can also contact me anytime, Stuart@GForceGolf.com, with any questions. So you're not just buying a swing trainer, you're buying me, you're buying into me, my knowledge. I've been doing this all of my life. I've been in the golf industry for almost 30 years now. I'd been coaching for over 20 years, and then, since launching these in 2016, I've now been working full-time on this business, bringing you the best golf swing trainers that you can hit balls with, that look, feel, and perform like your regular golf club, and all the top-notch training. I've got Gears 3D. I can give you all the best information that you need so you can play your best. Not only that, but you can play your best pretty quickly, because I put together a daily 10-minute practice plan that's going to be releasing over the next few weeks. So you just need 10 minutes a day working on the three elements of the swing: your rhythm, your transition, your release. And that's really what's going to help you become the best you can at golf, because you don't need to think about a lot of the stuff that's out there. You need to focus more on the key elements of the golf swing and how to develop speed and how to develop a strike. And you do that by getting your rhythm, your transition, your release. That's what it's down to. And you get it through feel. Okay, because when I cover the subjects, you're going to learn how to use the G-force to create those feels of the difference between a good shot and a bad shot, so you can then work on your swing and become your own coach. Appreciate you watching this video. Any questions, just get in touch. Thanks for watching.